They say some days you're gonna win. They say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No, if you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. Get up, you take your up and come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around. I was heading down. Oh, somebody throw me down the line.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 9:09. Thursday. One more day until Friday. I'm feeling better a little bit than yesterday, but here's my issue, okay, before we even do the show. I may or may not have taken this Thera thing, for your sinuses, and I took the PM version, so we'll see how far I make it in the day. But it's going to be interesting. Hey, we got a good show for you. Riverbend Rescue, Adam Marburger is going to join us in a couple of minutes. We're going to learn more about their Dueling Pianos fundraiser, Keys for Kids, over there at Simmons Hanley Conroy's office up here in Alton. So really great fundraiser, really great initiative, and another great way to help support the community. So we'll have a conversation with Adam. Sydney Sinks joins us at 10 o'clock for Blog Talk, and we'll see what else we sprinkle in on this Thursday morning. I hope you're having a great one. It's kind of a, going to be a good day. Yesterday was beautiful until the rain started to come in, and that storm just blew on right by us. And in my neighborhood it did. I don't know if you guys got any rain. Hey, we'll take you to top of the hour news. Make sure you join myself and 70,000 people that are in the know each and every day of the work week with our daily email update. Plus, download the new RiverBender.com app. New looking, man. It's refreshed. It's looking great. Mike did a great job on it. You can get it in the Google Play and the App Store today. We'll take you right to Godfrey. Big Truck Day at Glazebrook. Welcome families yesterday. Offering children and the young at heart an opportunity to explore a variety of large trucks up close from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Attendees climbed into ambulances, fire trucks, school buses, and more, plus even helicopters. And for the first time, the event featured a quiet hour from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., during which horns and sirens were silenced to accommodate those sensitive to noise. Chris Logan, the Godfrey Park and Rec Director, emphasized the event's role in bringing the community together in a fun, safe, outdoor setting. Hundreds of families and school groups attended, making it, again, that cherished annual tradition in Godfrey. The Department of Justice has announced the results of Operation Restore Justice. This is a nationwide effort led by the FBI targeting child sex offenders. Over 5 days, 205 were arrested and 115 children rescued across the country. In the Southern District of Illinois, 4 face federal charges related to child sexual exploitation, including serious offenses and carrying lengthy prison time. Additional arrests were made by Madison County. By the Illinois State Police. A typo in this. The operation involved extensive collaboration among federal and local agencies and coincided with the National Child Abuse Prevention Month. Authorities reaffirmed their commitment to protecting children and urged the public to support the initiative and report any and all suspected exploitation through the FBI tip line. Also in the news today, Matthew Cupp at 33 of Collinsville has been charged with 1 Class 4 felony count of grooming, 2 Class 4 felony counts, and 2 Class A misdemeanor counts of sexual exploitation of a child. The charges stem from allegations that between July 19th of 2024 and February 21st of this year, he knowingly performed sexual acts in the presence of a minor. The Collinsville Police Department investigated the case following a report from the Department of Children and Family Services. He remains in custody at Madison County Jail, awaiting a detention hearing and further court proceedings. We'll keep you updated when more details are announced. Finally in the news today, a tragic 3-vehicle collision occurred Tuesday evening on Baumgartner Road near Black Forest Drive in St. Louis County. Emergency responders arrived shortly before 7 and found one adult female seriously injured. She was rushed to a nearby hospital but sadly succumbed to her injuries. Police detectives from the Bureau of Crimes Against Persons and Accident Reconstruction are investigating the circumstances surrounding the crash. Authorities have not released further details at this time, but will provide updates as the investigation continues. That's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend and the Metro East this Thursday morning. Let's take a look at weather. 61 degrees. It feels like 69 out there. Humidity's up. Today, sun and some clouds with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm this afternoon. My allergies are bad, and this is why. Time to take some Claritin, my friends. Air quality at 38, which isn't the problem. However, grass is elevated, mold is low, ragweed and tree levels are elevated too. Today, temperatures reach 71 degrees and drop down to 47. Thunderstorms and rain throughout the day. And then on Friday, we see the rain clear away, partly sunny skies, a high of 70, a low of 42. On Saturday, as we head into Mother's Day weekend, sunny skies, a high of 75, a low of 52 degrees. That's perfect yard sale weather, my friends. And then on Mother's Day, a high of 83, a low of 59 degrees, no rain in the forecast. And on Monday, we start our week with pleasant 73 degrees for the high and a low of 58 degrees, partly sunny skies as we head into Tuesday, that 13th day of May. Looking good for the next 5 if you take out today's forecast, but that's a look at it. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab Recover Return Home. You can also download the RiverBender.com app today, newly updated by Mike, and man, it's looking good. You'll get those push notifications on all of the weather alerts to keep you and yours safe. Hey, before we take a quick break, let me fill you in on Carver's Barbecue. It's dinner made easy. You know, why cook when you can just have Carver's do it for you? Plus, with Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, you name it, it's summer fun. And why are you even doing all the stress of cooking and going through it, going to the store and making sure everybody likes it? When Carver's takes care of it, for you by just catering, life's easy. And it's award-winning barbecue. You know, we use it every holiday, for Easter, for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, and we haven't gone back. I mean, my house, I'll just be honest with you, you had to put a hard hat on when Mom and Dad started cooking, because that was 8 hours of hard work, and you just kind of got out of the way. Now we don't have to worry about that. Everybody's happy, and there's something for everybody. Just give them a call today at 618-467-9999, or just see them over there at 2716 Groveland Street. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with more Daily Show. First, a check of downtown Alton on this kind of cloudy morning.
Carden Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Carden Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
But I ain't got wings coming down is the hardest thing.
9:18, welcome back. Daily Show. Adam Marburger back in the studio. How's life treating you, man?
You know what? No complaints. No complaints. I'm blessed.
Really, and life is easy. I mean, weather's starting to be great again. It's just the rain's a little bit troublesome right now. You're on a plane every other day.
Yeah, I am. And I'm just ready to sit around the pool. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's true. Didn't you get a new one last year?
Put in a pool. I just want the weather. I want the rain to stop, give me 80 degrees, and I just want to sit around the pool. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Fair deal.
Yeah.
Fair deal. I'm just ready to go to Keys for Kids.
Yeah. Yes, we're looking forward to that. Yes.
So Saturday, July the 26th, 7 a.m. I do get paid, Adam. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. over there at the rooftop at Simmons Building. It's a really great spot, number one, for an event.
Yes.
Have they done dueling pianos up there before?
I'm not sure if they've done that there or not.
That's a great setting for it.
It is such a great setting. Yeah. So Mr. Simmons and Mr. Adamitis, like I rent from them, and I'm in the 111 building.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I partnered with them several years ago, they gave me the tour of Simmons. They're like, here, we've got this rooftop, we've got this theater, and I thought, like, how cool would it be to have this next event on the rooftop? And that's what we decided to do. It's going to be a perfect spot for it.
Well, and last year your event turned out, this was a big deal last year. It was full, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we did. We raised right at $20,000 last year, and every single penny went straight back into the community here and provided gifts for kids that just families couldn't afford to do it.
Well, and see, that's what I think so important too. It's going right back to the community, and every kid has the right to to me, it's not even one of those where it's a privilege. It should just be every child should have that good day, Well,
I agree, and the reason this all started was with the co-founder of Ascent Dealer Services. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2019. But where Riverbend Rescue started was with a conversation him and I had in Colorado in a car.
Wow.
And we were talking about Christmas. And what really broke his heart was you got Billy that's in third grade. And Billy comes back after Christmas break with the Jordans and the jackets and all the stuff. And then Tommy sitting next to him got nada.
Right.
So, so when he passed, I'm like, how can we do something to honor him? And that's where Keys for Kids came. We want to make sure we help kids at Christmas.
That's really cool, though, and I love the story behind that, too. And it's one of those, you're right, and it's cool to hear where a little conversation in a car ride, though, could lead to something to where, $20,000 is no drop in the bucket,
40 families, and it started small. We did it in silent. We did it in silent. For 3 years, I would fundraise from people that I know, and then me and my girlfriend Sylvia and our kids, we would go to Target with all these lists. Al Womack from the Boys and Girls Club, he really helped, he helped serve, and he would identify the families in most need. And so it was a lesson for my kids. My kids can then see what these kids are asking for, and they're not asking. Some are asking for the Jordans, but a lot of these kids were asking for bras, underwear, hoodies. One kid asked for pots and pans so grandma can cook. So you really get to see what these kids are asking for, and then to be able to go fulfill and serve, it's wonderful to be able to do that.
Well, and to be a part of something like that too, man, where it's, you hear about those stories, but until it's a personal connection and you really live it to see, how real it is, it doesn't really make as much sense as it would if you're just reading it from like a regional or national news source, you know?
Agreed.
Well, and how it's wild to me, though, that I don't feel like enough people know about the need in our community alone, just for that basic kind of holiday spirit, because there are. We were having folks on where kids were just asking for cleaning supplies and things for their parents, even and it's really powerful.
I think too, for any entrepreneur that listens, it is our obligation to serve.
For sure,
it is our obligation. If you're a business owner, hopefully we're profitable business owners. Profitable business owners, it's our due diligence to serve and give back to our local community, period. That's what I believe.
100%.
Yes.
Well, and last year, what were the takeaways of it? Because it's the first time you guys really went, public with everything, and you're having this. What was some of the conversations you were having? Did this make quite a bit of an impact on it?
It really did. And to see people, other business owners and other folks in the community kind of come together to support this. The event was brilliant. I mean, the dueling pianos, they did a wonderful job. That was fun.
Do, yeah.
Food was good. The networking was good. But just to see people show up, there were so many local businesses in the Alton community that stepped up for the raffle gifts and donations. It was really cool to bring the community together. It was a great job last year, but we're going to do an exceptional job this year.
Well, and honestly, you did this with pretty quick turnaround time last year too. To see everyone kind of jump on in, it's really exciting. And now this year, what's it looking like? Because we have a couple of months now, but just early on, I told you off air that it's getting shared and talked about.
We've got great donors so far. We're selling some tickets. We decided to do it in July opposed to waiting until the end of the year. The end of the year, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas. You'll find that even I own multiple companies. We have budgets, right? So in November, I'm pretty much out. I'm done. Right. I don't have any funds to donate at that point.
Right.
So let's get it done early. And that's why we decided to kind of Christmas in July type deal, Keys for Kids. Yes.
Well, and it's really cool because it's a great way to, especially when it's 100 degrees outside and everyone's kind of miserable, to have a night, especially when it starts at 7 on that rooftop when it's beautiful out.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It has the real feel to it, man. Yes. And I love this. So now, how easy was it to get these folks to come together, with these businesses this year and really put this on?
I would say it's been somewhat easy. Because this community, what I love about Alton is we do serve our community. Mm-hmm. So getting business owners involved has been pretty easy so far. And I have not, and I'm going to turn the dial on the fundraising. I've been so busy. You talked about being off on planes. I am literally live on an airplane in a hotel. But now I'm going to have a little bit more downtime in the summer.
Cool.
Purposely, I'm going to put a travel. Hopefully my clients don't hear this. Maybe they will. I'm going to put a travel ban on myself.
There you go.
So this summer I want to be kind of grounded here, and I'm going to start really working hard on this and really raising. There's a lot of opportunity for this, and I'm going to go out and maximize that opportunity.
There 100% is, and I think it does more than just, even for the children, the families, which is, of course, the primary purpose. There's a lot of people that just need this community feeling again, because a lot of businesses, especially after the pandemic, it was trying to get that sense of community back again, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's all coming down the pipeline? $50 ticket price. It includes 4 drink tickets. So one person's getting 4 drinks.
So this is what you're getting.
Wow.
So it's $50. Okay. So for $50, you're going to have a gourmet meal. Mm-hmm. You're going to have dessert. You're going to have drinks. You're going to have entertainment, and you're going to be connecting with some incredible humans.
It's true.
You never know where your next big deal or big opportunity can come from. And it's events like this, when you have superhumans in a room together, you just never know where a conversation can lead you. You never know where your next employment opportunity resides. You never know what's next. And being in a room with super achievers, I challenge people I always challenge people to be the least talented person at the table. I do. I say that I want to be the least talented person at the table. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to level up. This event, yes, we're supporting and serving the youth in the community because that's what we're here to do. Mm-hmm. But you're also going to have an opportunity to network with super achievers, and you just never know what can happen.
Well, you're right. And honestly, it seems like that's where the best connections come from anyway.
Yes.
Where events like this, where it's the like-minded mission and the like-minded, atmosphere and vibe that personality has.
Amen.
Too.
Agreed 100% on that.
Really cool. Hey, ticket, again, $50. Cost of a ticket includes 4 drink tickets with it, and Chef Bob Catering, he does a great job.
He's the real deal.
He is. He really...
They've been around for so long. They do such a fabulous job. We're excited.
Really cool. Hey, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Adam. Saturday, July the 26th, Christmas in July, Keys for Kids at the rooftop of the Simmons Building, 7 to 11 p.m. with the dueling pianos. We'll come back with a little bit more right after this on RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. Yeah.
Welcome back. 9:30 on the nose. Daily Show. Adam back in the studio. Keys for Kids coming down the pipeline July the 26th, 7 to 11 p.m. This is the first time in like 2 weeks I actually nailed a lead-in back to a segment. I've been a little is there a theme to this year's event?
Keys for Kids. That's what it is. We got dueling pianos, and that's the theme.
There we go. Yeah. So I can come in a piano suit.
You can come in a piano suit.
Or I'll dress up as 80s Billy Joel.
Do it. That would be great.
Well, there's still a time for the community to get involved and support this too.
Yes, calling all business owners. If you are called to serve and you want to help, reach out to us. Shoot me a message. I'm easy to find online. Shoot me a message. We have sponsorship opportunities still available. We have tickets available, $50 a ticket. Yeah. Buy the tickets. I mean, you coming out and spending $50, you're going to get some drinks. You're going to get some great food. You're going to get some entertainment. You're going to get to network. But that $50 is going to go right back and help somebody in the community that can't help themselves.
100%.
So it's very, very important.
Well, and you never know who that person could be, too, because life happens to everybody. And we keep having these conversations with nonprofits and different organizations on the show where it's all walks of life, and it's stories that you wouldn't even think about other than being in like a Hallmark movie of I hate to use the term, but like the fall from grace, so to speak.
Yes, 100%. There's different seasons. Hell, I was in a season. Mm-hmm. We don't have the time to share my story, but there was a time not too long ago where I remember pulling into Quick Trip, and I didn't know if I had enough money in my bank account to put gas in my car.
Right.
I've been there. I know what that's like. And so there's families out there that struggle, and some people are just too proud to raise their hand. I need help. Mm-hmm. And so what we do is we search and we work with the local school systems, and we identify the kids in most need. And then what we do is we raise the funds. We will get lists from these schools. We'll have these kids get wish lists together. We will go out. Our teams will do the shopping. We do the wrapping, and then we bring them back to the schools, and then we let the parents be the hero. The parents can make the decision. Is this Santa? Is this me? What's going on? So we let the parents kind of control and be the hero of the deal, but
that's really special too, because that's, I think, the biggest problem with so many, any family right now is, especially if you're on the lower side of the income, level, is the stress of the holidays, because it does get stressful, and it leads to the fights and everything else. I mean, it goes a long way, man.
Yeah, we don't want kids going without. And I was talking to you earlier that this is going to be my full-time career eventually. This is what I'm going to do full-time.
I love it.
I want to seek after the most underprivileged, and I don't like to use that word underprivileged, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The kids in most need. I want to find out who's in most need, and I want to serve. That's what I'm here to do.
Well, and so many just need that person to, kind of pull them along too,
Yes.
and just give them that opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you looking forward to the most about this? I know you brought up the networking, but last year, I mean, you said you had some pretty big names. Do you guys get a pretty wide-ranging crowd of success and backgrounds and all that in between?
We've got a lot of different sponsors all over. We've got some pretty incredible business people involved in this.
Oh, I'm sure.
But my favorite part about this is getting the spirit, getting out there shopping, wrapping the gifts, and then delivering them to the schools. It's just really, it's fun. It's really fun to be able to do it. It really is. And then what's cool is it also is a learning opportunity too for like our kids, and they get to be a part of it. Like we are looking for volunteers. So
that's another good thing.
So Sylvia and Laura, they did all the wrapping themselves last year, and it took them days. I mean, it might have been weeks. So this year we are looking for folks that do want to donate their time. We're looking for folks that want to help shop. We're looking for folks that want to help wrap. We're looking for folks that want to help deliver these gifts to the schools. So there is an opportunity to serve for those that feel compelled to serve. Reach out to me on that. But the main message is for business owners or people that can. If you are willing and able to donate, please do so. There is a 100%. Massive need in this community. There is a massive, massive need in our local community here. So it's our job and our obligation to serve.
Well, and I mean, there's so many different ways to, and no matter how good life's treating you, how much you're making, or how much time you have. Even wrapping gifts. I mean, like you said, I couldn't imagine. I'd go crazy at them. I'm a gift bag guy for sure.
I can't wrap. There's a reason I'm not wrapping. I'm not very good at it.
Too, can individuals just donate as well?
Anyone can donate. Absolutely. And here, buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 50. That's donating. Buy a ticket. It's $50. You get an awesome meal. You get some drinks. You get entertainment. You're on the rooftop. It's going to be just a wonderful evening. So you can just buy a ticket and be a part of it.
How many seats can you?
We're going to be limited. This will probably be capped at probably 100.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And each year it continues to grow. Eventually, I would like to have. I got visions. I'm not going to go too far ahead. I've got some big visions for where this goes. I would love to be able to raise a couple $100,000, $500,000 and make sure no kid goes without, right? I mean, that's big vision type stuff.
Right. Yeah. Well, and honestly, more than can happen. And I think that's so important. So there's going to be a 50-50 raffle, some local business basket auctions, and is there anything else that's going to be a part of that evening too?
Nope, just we're going to have the 50-50 raffle, and we're going to have an amazing time.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be a lot of fun. Last year was a blast. This year we're going to one-up it.
You had it in November, didn't you?
We did it in November at Locke's Brick House in Alton. It was an awesome venue, and we like to bounce around. We're moving it around.
Well, that's what's cool.
Yeah,
about
we're not going to be loyal to. We're loyal to everyone, right? But we're not going to just stick to one. We're going to move around.
Yeah,
we're going to move it around. Yes.
And I think that's what's really cool is you guys are doing this to really match the mission and the branding of who you're about. So if anyone else is interested, how do they reach out to you? What's the best way to do so?
The easiest way to reach out to me is just find me online. The blue check mark, because I do have other profiles there's fake profiles out there. Just find me on Facebook, shoot me a message. I am very responsive. Or shoot me a call or a text, 618-979-9483.
There you go.
So you can just reach out to me personally. And then Laura and Kaylee Webb, we got a great staff. But we're easily to find. You can find us on Riverbend Rescue on Facebook. We have a Riverbend Rescue page. Follow us there, message us there. We'll reach out to you too.
I just love it, man. I'm excited for you. I mean, this is going to be a really great thing that keeps continuing to grow. Yes. I think the rooftop in July is going to be really cool, especially with the dueling pianos. Perfect setting. And I hope to see you there because I'll be there July the 26th, 7 to 11 p.m. What else am I forgetting?
I don't think you're forgetting anything. I just can't. I cannot stress enough that we need more business people contributing.
To come together.
More business. If you own a business in this community, if you got $200, if you got $500, if you want to drop $5,000, don't be shy.
Right.
But whatever that is, whatever you can do, please do. That's all I ask.
Well, and that's the thing because there's nothing too small for this either because it all adds up when it's a crowdfunding thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, hell, that $50, you get 5 people to do that. Well, then that's a pretty decent
Exactly.
morning.
Every dollar counts.
For sure. And really, just one that it's great to be a part of, and especially when it comes to Christmas too. Because I don't know about you, man, I have to do something in the community to really feel like it's Christmas time. Like I just can't wake up on the 25th and open gifts. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel the same.
Agreed 100% with that.
Man, I love this. Hey, Adam, anything else you're working on right now?
I'm working on a bunch of things.
How's your show doing?
Show's doing very, very good. I was just down in Atlanta filming. I filmed 12 episodes last week.
Man.
And that show's blowing up, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. So lots of projects. I'm always doing something. We don't have enough time to talk about it all. So.
No. Well, that's okay. We'll talk about it again here soon. RiverbendRescue.com for more information, or you can just find out more when we put it all in an article. We'll have another conversation, I'm sure, before July the 26th as we get closer, man. Good talking to you.
Yeah, it's always nice talking to you.
Hey, it's almost 9:40. We'll take a quick break. We got Sydney Stinks coming down in the studio for Blog Talk. We're going to have a little bit of fun. She just went blacksmithing. They do blacksmithing classes.
Wow.
Over in not Tower Grove, Del Mar Loop.
Okay.
And some other really cool stuff. See, I want to do it, but I wouldn't last like in medieval times or the 1800s. I'd be like a day in and get dysentery or something, you know? So I don't know if blacksmithing's for me.
Yeah.
And I wear a lot of hairspray, so that probably wouldn't work. More Daily Show next.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, Daily Show hitting you in the nose, 1041. A little bit of change. Jackie back in the studio. We were talking about Dash. A couple of How long ago was that?
This actually just came out a couple weeks ago.
When were we talking about your book? I feel like we were talking about this before.
I had a couple books. So my first one was actually published in 2017, and then Cayetitas Rising came out in October. And I was the editor and the writing coach on that book. And working with those women was so inspiring.
That's right. Okay.
I was like, because I started talking to my publisher about, I've been wanting to write my children's book since 2007. And she was like, let's get this done.
Let's get it going. Yep.
So, and then I had another one come out in March. And then just a couple weeks after that one launched, we put Dash on the market. And
see, that's what I was curious about, because I remember you kind of mentioned it. Maybe it was off the air, and I thought, well, this is really exciting. And it seems like this has been a great jump start for you.
I'll tell you what, it's the support has been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We've had so many businesses that have come forward and they just want to sponsor the idea, because my goal is to put 5,000 books in the hands of kiddos across the region for free.
That's really cool.
And so being sponsored by all these businesses, and I have a whole list of them here. I definitely want to read off all the names.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, please do.
I want to say thank you.
We got time.
Because that's
seriously,
amazing.
Yeah. Well, and it's such a big thing too, because, so many times, especially when it comes to reading, I feel so bad because you can always tell the children that go without, having that quality time to read with their parent or their guardian or whoever's that parent in their life. And it goes so much further than people think.
It really does. And, it was actually, so I went to school in the Alton School District growing up, and I remember being at Mark Twain in first grade, and there was this beautiful lady that came in. She was a grandma. She came in and read to us, and it sparked something.
Yeah.
I went home that day and wrote my first book. Now, it was a mess. It was quite terrible. But something was, it like lit a fuse, right?
It ignited you. There's something there, yeah.
And then I did young authors when I was in fifth grade. I did it again at East Middle School, and deep in my heart, I was like, at some point, I want to write a children's book. And I started to write this in 2007 when I was pregnant with my youngest son.
Uh-huh.
He's 17, and I just put the book out. So it took me a minute. And it's, life, right? Life happens. And I think I've talked to so many people now that have said, gosh, I've always wanted to write a children's book. And I'm like, let's run. Let's do this. Let's figure out, I can connect them with my publisher. I can help them, in the process or the illustrations. Mm-hmm. I'm like, there's so many people that have this as a part of their heart. Let's do this.
Well, and honestly, when it comes to especially children's books and shows and things that are designed specifically for children, it is not easy. I mean, you have got to, in very few words and very simple, illustrations, draw the attention and actually keep the continuity of a story. That's tough.
It's tough. And that's when I started writing this, I remember I was a working mom, putting in 50, 60 hours a week, wanting to come home and be there for my older son. And he was asking every day, read me a book. And I was like, man, I was tired. And he'd pick the biggest book.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, how do I make something for mom?
Right.
That is like, listen, page 2 has 6 words on it. You know what I'm saying? This is for the moms as much as for the kids, because you can get through the book quickly and inspire them, and then really just make sure that they connect and have fun, and moms finished a book with them quickly, but it's engaging and fun. And Dash, he has all the coolest adventures. So this is the first book of 10 that are coming.
Oh, wow.
The next one will be coming out in September. And we're going on book tours, so I'm actually taking Dash with me on different.
You have a real Dash.
I have a real Dash. He's about 12 weeks old. My husband was looking at this, and he said, if we're gonna do this,
you gotta
have a mascot. He's got to run with you. So
that's why you couldn't do polar. Pete the polar bear.
Right?
That way you'd have to carry a polar bear with you.
Yeah, and I love the cheetahs, and I love that. It just wasn't gonna happen. So Dash I can take with me, and he won't run as fast as a cheetah, and that's kind of
Did you hear about that in Spain where they caught all those people smuggling cheetahs and tigers for people to have as pets? And they weren't.
Not.
Oh my goodness! And
they
weren't.
New?
Yeah, kind of like 2 weeks, and they weren't taking their teeth. I mean, could you imagine having a fully teethed cheetah, or even they're like, well, they're the least aggressive of the big cats. Well, okay, that's like saying the F1 is the slowest of the race cars. What are we talking about here? Anna, that's a big cat.
That's a big cat. And I had a friend that would do that. She would go to Africa and work with cat.
Oh, yeah.
Cat countries and in safaris and stuff.
Oh, no
She'd
way.
take these beautiful pictures, and I was so jealous. I'm like, it's amazing, this life that she was living, and now she can't get back over there, and so she's so sad about it. But they do. I mean, just the idea of being around them is amazing. But in that natural environment where they can, Yeah.
We've been to the zoo. They aren't looking to say hello to you, you know? Remember when the mall had the tigers?
Yes. Yeah. You know what? I still have that Polaroid.
Oh my God, I think my dad does too. We went with the Cubs and all that in the cage. Yeah.
I remember. Like we found, because we started watching the Tiger King, as everybody did, and we started going through our pictures, and I found the Polaroid. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did that too.
I don't know how that cage held that tiger. I mean, now that I really think about it, that was a disaster averted. That's
tell you
why with dash hounds, you don't have to
worry. This little guy, I mean, if he were to bite you, you wouldn't even notice. I mean, it would be, not that he ever would, because he is.
Dash is cool.
He's the sweetest little dog. I've never had a dachshund that's, I mean, and they do. They're just sweet, beautiful, sweet dogs, and so snuggly, and
they are. My grandpa had one, and the bond that he had with that dog was just incredible. His name was Scout, the dog was.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, you're right. There's something about. Now, what was the inspiration for Dash? Was he always going to be a dachshund?
He was. And it was just because growing up, I had a friend that had them.
Okay.
And I remember when I was a kid, man, I could run, you know. Today, not so much. And I remember thinking, you know, in my early 20s, and I'm trying to be mom and trying to keep going, and I would hear these beautiful stories of like the Dash. What are, you know, kind of morbid. You look at the tombstone, and you see the date of the birth and the date of the death, but the Dash. What are you doing with the Dash? And so that resonated with me. It's like, what am I doing right now to have an impact on the lives of people beyond my time here? And I would think about how fast I was running and trying to keep up and feeling like I could never win. I could never keep up. I could never, you know, this whole social media was just getting going at that time, and I could never keep up. And so I remember thinking about my friends, you know, Dutch hounds when she was a kid, and how watching them run, we would laugh at them. I'm like, man, they try so hard. And, you know, but they could never keep up with the Dalmatians or even the Jack Russell Terrier, you know, similar size, but designed different.
Right.
So these short little legs can't keep up. And that's the premise of the book is here's Dash feeling bad because he's not designed to win that race, but maybe he's just running the wrong race.
I just think this is so cool. You're awesome. I mean, this is so cool. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come back, but you're going to be Grove Memorial Park Saturday, May the 10th, 10 a.m. to noon. And it's crazy to me that is we are 4 days away from Mother's Day, or actually 5 technically, but it's just incredible to me that this summer's already here.
I'll tell you what, it flies. It goes so fast.
How many tours or how many spots you got?
I have several. Right now I've got 8 different cities lined up.
Oh, wow.
With, I'm speaking to 450 students at Kreitner Elementary on Friday. I'll be in Grafton on Saturday. I'll be in at Gilson Brown School next Wednesday, and then I start hitting the other cities. So, you know, ideally there's one coming up as far away as Kansas City, towards the end of summer, but I'm looking for every opportunity to give more books away. I've got 5,000 on my mark to give away. Right now I've got 550 books, and we're running to 5,000. I
love it. Well, you know, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Jackie, learn more about Dash and where you can get your hands on a copy real quick right after a break on RiverBender.com and Roku.
When I got in a car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. OSFOnCall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
We're gonna take a trip across the sea. Everybody come along with me. We're gonna hit the bank down and get
Welcome back, 10:52. My voice is hanging on for dear life. We're getting there, Jackie.
Love it.
Coming down the pipeline on Saturday, May the 10th from 10 a.m. until 12 noon at Grove Memorial Park. You can meet Jackie and get a free copy of Dash the Dachshund and really prizes and giveaways too?
Yeah, so we're actually giving away 100 books.
Oh, wow.
And if I have some spares just in case we get more than 100 kids.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a Disney princess that's coming in. She'll be singing for us. I have a local artist, Luann Brands, who's going to be doing screen printing with gel plates.
That's cool.
All free to the community. And I'm going to have a photographer there taking some fun pictures. We'll have Worldwide Technology sponsored so many books, but then they also gave us, I'm going to be giving away 50 tickets to the drag races Father's Day weekend.
Oh, wow.
So parents come, enter. I've got a lot of gift bags from a lot of our sponsors that were with the Grafton Limestone, Fancy Nancy, Box Mercantile, the Grafton Fudge and Ice Cream Shop. These are a few of the different packages that we'll have. So just a fun, free day. Come and get registered, win some fun prizes. And again, just thank you to these sponsors. I have to name them because I've been so blown away.
Oh, yeah, please do. Sorry.
Simmons Hanley Conroy Law Firm, Tanya and Tedian with State Farm, Wilton Cattle Company. He was actually the first sponsor that came in to sponsor 30 books.
That's awesome.
Fountain Hill Steak and Seafood, which the food is phenomenal.
Still mad you guys have Sunny from us.
I know. It's so good. The Grafton Music in the Park, we're actually doing a cross promotion with them because we want to be there all summer long at all of their incredible events. It's so amazing. Nikki's going to be singing. You got to check it out. The Grafton Fudge and Ice Cream Shop, Grafton Limestone, Grafton Art Gallery, Box Mercantile, Fancy Nancy on Main Boutique, Kevin Hall with Bomarito Automotive, Sean Pleasant with Pleasant Results, the Jersey Calhoun Vet Hospital, Lighthouse Coffee, and then Worldwide Technology. So these are businesses that have already purchased books that will be donated to kids. So we have, actually right now I'm at 550 with the ones that just came in yesterday.
Wow.
So, but again, we're racing to 5,000. So if you know any businesses that want to help us get the word out, and we'll be in multiple cities. So we start in Grafton. I'm in Godfrey, Alton. I'm setting up things in Granite City and East St. Louis and Collinsville. And we've been in St. Louis at multiple locations.
Yeah.
Just kind of all over. And if you know of any business, I had somebody from Kansas City reach out because she said, I know the library wants to do something with us. So we're setting up some different things there and just really wanting to make sure that anybody that wants the opportunity to have their community featured, to give away free books.
Right on.
Call me.
Well, and that goes out to all the organizations that do some type of, not like this, obviously, but do a reading program where they try to find somebody to read books to the students and all that. What a great way to kind of collaborate on that too.
That's exciting. And these kids, how many kids have come up and said that they want to write their own book too?
Right.
If we can launch that, how many authors can we get to publish their own book by the end of the year?
Well, and too, it goes to a bigger conversation that we're going to have very shortly is with, creative thought, because how great AI is and everything. Well, it's getting rid of the most important part of who we are, and that's our creativity and uniqueness. So the more that you can get, your hands on, somebody that's younger and saying, what are your thoughts, put them to your, paper, that's a bigger win than anything else too.
Absolutely. I love to see a kid just sit down with a notebook and a pen.
Right.
And to watch them create. I mean, that is so beautiful because it's so pure. It's just really seeing what they can build. And we launch artists, we launch authors, and you just never know what that's going to build into their future.
Well, and I know that you want to be inspiration for and help other, aspiring, authors. How can folks reach out? What's your plans for that?
Yeah, so I actually want to connect them with my publisher. She has been phenomenal. I mean, she's an incredible lady that's been doing this for so many people across the community. And so anything I can do to connect them with my publisher or even help them, maybe they've got the words, but they're stuck on the illustrations. I can help with that.
Right.
And then there's other systems and programs that I've been building just to make sure that everyone has the opportunity, because sometimes it's little roadblocks that will pause or halt an effort. Like I said, I started this in 2007 and tried, and I just kept hitting wall after wall. And if I had just had this group of women, was just enough to push me past that barrier that I had built in my own head of I can't do this, and who you surround yourself with matters.
Well, and that's the big takeaway too from Dash, correct?
It is. Yeah. This group of women here, we did Coyotes Rising. Book changed my life. I was the writing coach and the editor, so I got to talk to these women before the words were on paper, and I heard their stories, and I was blown away. And I'm like, they have figured something out. And so now we're actually working on the next book. It'll come out in September with Amigas Rising. That'll be another like an international bestseller. I just know it. You get this group of women together, and it's crazy what happens. But to have them speak hope and to speak purpose and to speak about how to overcome and teach me what they've learned on their journeys, it was enough to push me past my own barriers of I can't do this, so that's why Dash is here. And I credit so much of that because of these people and these books and hearing their stories. It's incredible.
I love it. Well, and Jackie, I hope everything goes well. I mean, you got a perfect weekend for it. Sip and Stroll will be happening at the same time.
Oh, yes. Sip and Stroll and the Blues Festival. Grafton is the place to be. Yes. And so you can hang out all day in Grafton, bring the kiddos to the event in the morning, come to the Sip and Stroll, and that's going to be so much fun.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
That's
what we're doing this weekend. I forgot.
Growing every year. And then the Blues Festival. So there's something for everybody in Grafton this weekend.
It's going to be perfect.
Yeah. Just come on down. Bring the kiddos. Come and get a free book. Win some fun prizes. And let's go party in the park.
Hey, we'll link everything in a write-up. And Jackie, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
We're out of time. I gotta go fix whatever the heck is going on with my voice.
Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Carden Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganaz Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganaz Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganaz Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
With over
20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
But I keep on thinking about you, sister golden hair surprise. And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? Now I've been one more correspondent, and I've been too hard to find.
Welcome back. Sorry. Official business being discussed here.
Very important things.
Sydney and I have what we call war room meetings. You know?
Just right before 5 minutes before the show starts, we have war room meetings.
What no one knows is Sydney's actually one of the greatest investigative reporters, and the big bombshell's coming.
You never know. Maybe that's happening. You never know.
How great would it be if we led like a 1-year April Fool's joke?
That'd be interesting.
And like just kept telling people, it's coming. We got a lot of dirt on a lot of people, and just like start just naming chapters of this thing off. Like
there we go. Get everyone nervous.
And then on April Fool's Day, you know, just kind of. Well, you can't do it now because I brought it up.
Yeah, well, you kind of ruined it.
I
there,
did.
So
yeah.
it was you started a great thing and then you ruined it. So missed opportunity.
What's new? You know.
No, it's okay. No, CJ, no.
I'm good at making people feel sorry for me. I think that's another good character trait.
That's a good skill to have. Though.
I think so. Like Sarah McLachlan with those dogs.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. That's like an evolutionary like trait to have, where you're like, pity me, and then that's a good thing. For
I don't know if that's a good thing. People would call that gaslighting or something, right? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gaslighting?
See, I don't understand gaslighting. Before we talk about blog talk or whatever, to me, gaslighting is a term that has changed very much. So you know, like everyone has their own different definition.
You're being gaslit about what gaslighting means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the hell it means.
I think I used that correctly.
I don't
know. I don't know for sure. No, there's a lot of terms like therapy speak that's been kind of brought into the mainstream.
Yeah,
that
it's
I feel like
getting
low
ruined.
key. I feel like we're not using it right. Some of these things.
No, I don't think half the people know what it means.
No, I don't know.
Like there's sometimes where I'm like scrolling on Facebook and like someone will, you know, decide to air out their drama, which I'm all for. Like I'm never going to tell you to stop because I live for that.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I like drama when I'm not in it.
Yeah,
I like
to
watching
observe.
It happen.
Oh my God, yeah.
for sure.
And then you know you got a good one, so you keep going back to that same post and checking the comments.
Yeah,
just
to see what's going on.
God,
That's
I mean,
why we're in the news business.
That's right. That's why it's better than any type of television. But you know, it's like someone will talk about being gaslit, or you know, like or there'll be a post about someone being a gaslighter. You know,
Yeah.
it's like. Well,
what does that mean?
Is that even a term? Because to me, a gaslighter is somebody that goes down to the furnace and
there you go.
turns the pilot
You got
light
me
on.
there, yeah. No, I don't know. I know vaguely what it means. I've Googled it like a million times, I'll be honest with you, to understand, because I hear it so often. And so every time I Google it, I'm like, okay, that's what that means. And then it goes out of my brain. So,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, so in conclusion, not sure.
You've been busy lately.
I've been busy. It's been a busy month. We were just talking about that.
But you know what? No one's been more busy than me, Sydney. No one just understands. Is that gaslighting? Is that it?
I don't think.
Or
that's
is that
it.
just being a jerk?
I think if it was gaslighting, if you'd be like,
I'm trying to figure out.
You're
Hold on
crazy
here.
if you think you're busy.
Okay. Let me do this. Hold on.
We'll just Google it. Really
I'm
quick.
gonna Google this.
Now I gotta know for sure.
When I said gaslighter, it came up with a literal.
Literally, hell lighter.
That one, the pig one's pretty cool though. It shoots flames out of its nose.
That's awesome.
That's an Amazon find. Hold on, let me pull this one up for the audience.
We need that. That's more of what we need.
I would love this if anyone's looking for CJ right now.
There we go. It's almost Christmas.
It is almost Christmas. Let's see. Can I open up the image in a new tab? Let me show you this. This is a good one.
This is worth it.
This is worth every bit of blog talk. Yeah. Hold on. Look at that.
That's awesome. I like that. It only has 3.5 stars. How can it only have 3.5 stars?
216 reviews too.
Wow.
Man, that's a highly sought after lighter.
That's wild. I would think that's a 5-star item just based on concept alone. Concept alone, that's 10 out of 10.
Okay, hold on. I do know how to get... Oh, my God. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
All right, a gaslighter is someone who uses gaslighting.
Okay, thank you.
There we
This has been really informative so far.
They achieve this by denying reality. So no, Sydney, you're not busy. This is something that you perceive.
Okay, I think you did that. I think that's right.
I did that.
Good job. You're gaslighting me. That's great.
And twisting words.
Oh, twisting words.
Okay, well, I can do that one too. And subtly undermining the victim's trust in their own judgment.
You're...
So are you even that busy? I mean, think about this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I get you got a lot going on.
Okay, everybody, you heard it here. CJ is an expert gaslighter. There we go.
I'm figuring this out
That's going to be my Facebook post, is I got gaslit by CJ Nasello. See what happens.
You know how many reshares there's?
Yeah.
No. I didn't know this was... I don't know what got me on. I just was looking today, like, just going through my feed during...
Yeah, right.
I'm like, what the hell is a gaslighter? Like,
I don't know. I hear the term... Well, now I know.
Now we know. I mean,
but
this was a good segment.
Yeah, I think we can stop now. We did good.
Oh, man. So with that being said, you're moving soon.
I'm moving. Yeah, so it's been busy. So I am moving, which is exciting. But it definitely is a lot of work. It turns out moving is a total pain. I had forgotten.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Yeah, it had been a while since I've moved. So I forgot that moving is actually a total pain.
Well, you know what I did?
Yeah.
When I bought my house, I just decided to leave half the stuff there.
Right? Just decide you don't even need it anymore. Yeah. I'm kind of where I'm like going right now. I'm kind of like, what do I need? What do I really need? And what can I just kind of leave behind? And maybe that's a good thing, like the great purge, because I am a slob. And so I'll be honest with you, this is something I've tried to keep from the folks of the Riverbend, but the mystery is going away. I am a slob. My bedroom is full of clothing. It looks like a tornado went through it. It's horrible.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is it full of trash?
Not trash.
Okay, so that's not being a slob.
Okay.
That's just being a messy person.
Okay.
Because a slob is when you got like empty. So, I was bad about this when I was a kid. In high school, my mom would get so pissed off because I would like go downstairs and grab something to eat, and I'd leave the bowl underneath the bed.
Ooh,
and all
that's
that
bad.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Right, a lot of bad stuff. That's being a slob.
No, that's fair. Luckily, I have not done that, so that's good.
No, you're just messy.
No, thank you. I appreciate this. This has been again. We can stop the segment because I've gained something already. I gained gaslighting and I gained reassurance, so this is a good day. But no, I definitely. It just is I'm a messy person, and so. It's definitely a chance to kind of be like, maybe I don't need all of these things, first of all, and maybe I can be a more organized person going forward.
Well, you know, it does something to you, because I'll be honest with you, I was one of those people as a kid, I had to have everything, like, and it wasn't like expensive things, it was like, I don't know, I mean, I can't make them. Anyway, we'll talk about it during the break, but I mean, I just like to collect things, you know, like I had like, man, I had all these animal statues. I still do. I have like hundreds of little like animal statues.
Oh, like those little plastic animals?
No, not plastic. The ones that are like little like ceramic ones and like
those are pretty though,
aren't they?
Yeah,
those are
cool.
I have a ton of those.
Do you really?
Oh my
That's
God.
uncharacteristic. That's interesting.
See, I was a different cat growing up, you know, and then life hit me, and now I'm a Honda Accord with 180,000 city miles on me. Sydney. No. And then like I still have a ton of signed wrestling autographs. Like
that's cool.
I went on like a year kick of just collecting signed autographs.
Well, that's interesting though. That's probably worth something. So, you know, you might be onto something there.
CJ at RiverBender.com. I need to pay off some credit card debt.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. That's a good thing. At least your like collections are kind of like worthwhile. I collect like crystals and stuff like that. So
no, those are worthwhile.
Are they? Let's be honest with one
See,
another.
that's my gaslighting coming out. See that? I said no, they're worth something.
Oh, true. You're gaslighting. You're like, but you're like pumping me up too. So
see, no, is if it's positive, is it still gaslighting?
I don't know, but I'll take it. Like, if you want to say something positive,
what do you guys think? I know you guys. Is it if it's positive? Is it positive gaslighting?
Weigh in. I don't know. Let's find out.
I am so confused now.
And now I'm confused about that too. But I'll take your.
It's like
positive.
an algebra class.
Yeah,
like you think you get the equation and boom,
over my head.
Exponents.
Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to be pretty good at math, and now that's like completely gone. Completely gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, thank you for.
What do I do with that information? I don't know.
I don't know. Excuse me for making conversation.
No, I don't. I mean, I never was good at math.
No.
Geometry I was good at. I could do the triangles pretty good.
Oh, yeah, the theorem.
Yeah,
or
like that
whatever.
Pythagorean thing.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Good
I
for
could
you.
if that was all math was, I'm telling you. I honestly might have been the most brilliant person in ancient Greece or Rome, wherever they came up with that thing.
Yeah, right? There you go. And that's probably actually helpful for like your deck building and stuff like that.
No, because I didn't build it.
Well, your shed building is
Oh,
coming
shed
up.
build,
Yeah.
that's right. And I got the fence.
Oh, yeah, you're busy.
Stay tuned.
You're busy. So I'm moving and you are building. So
We're both
moves.
We're both moving.
I'm proud of us. Look at us go.
Look at us. 2 years in. How long have you been working here?
About 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, your 2 years coming up. My 3 years coming up.
That's wild.
I know.
Look at us go.
Apparently, I'm going to get 3 weeks of paid vacation.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I know.
Congrats.
I'm just kidding. I haven't heard that, but I just keep feeling like if I
Maybe
throw
if
it
you
out there,
speak it into
yeah,
the universe,
you
it'll
never know.
happen.
Positive manifestation. I'm a big believer in manifesting destiny.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
3 weeks off. Okay, so with that being said, what were you not into earlier that I said I don't know what to do with that information?
Math.
Math. Okay, what are you into?
I don't know.
Is that it? Journaling now? Is it
journaling?
just
Yeah,
journaling,
that's part
journaling
of it. Yeah,
and writing? Okay.
journalism, writing.
So
yeah.
when you're talking clutter, like, do you have a lot of knickknacks? Like, is that the thing? Because we were talking at lunch. Sorry, I'm getting all tangled up here. We were talking at lunch, and you said that you were kind of the more itemized individual.
I like things. I like trinkets. I got my crystals that I enjoy, and so not like a ton, but...
No, you can keep. Sorry, I've got to just Google what a trinket is.
No, that's fine. You do that. No, I recently was at a thrift store in Edwardsville, and I cannot remember the name. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, I would shout it out. But anyway, I found this octopus statue. So, and I am so excited about this. This is so dumb. And the person I'm moving in with is like, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, don't even worry about it. We're going to have it. It's going to be great. So there's definitely, I like a trinket.
How tall is this octopus statue?
It's like yay big.
Yay big. So what type of style are you going with in your apartment here?
We're going with minimalism, except for the part where I bring the octopus statue and other knickknacks.
How many other knickknacks?
Not a ton, but like my crystals. Like I gotta, not to keep going back to the crystals.
I gotta ask you about these crystals, because now I imagine your whole room is full of crystals.
It's not that deep, but it's definitely, I got like a corner. I got like an altar thing going on, kind of.
Wow.
It's just just a few crystals, but
I didn't know you were a crystal girl.
Yeah, I am. I have to admit. And it's kind of faded over the last like couple of years, I'll be honest, but for a while there, I was really into it. I would like carry a crystal with me every day. Because I was like, I don't even know if I believe in it, but I was just like, this is good energy. And I guess I do believe in it, because that sounds like
I might say, it totally sounds like you're believing
I'm in it. Yeah,
not judging you at all.
Yeah, right. No, it
Bring
just
the
is
positive.
what it is, right? Like, why not? And it's a pretty rock. So anyway, so just a few knickknacks, but I gotta figure out how to like move my things and get rid of things too. So moving,
Are
it's
you
just a
good
whole
at throwing
process.
things out?
No.
Oh, I'm the best. I'm telling you, if you ever need stuff gone, I give everyone a week grace period. Or the amount of period that they request.
Right.
Some people ask for a year.
Sure.
Some people ask for 24 hours.
That's
Some
pretty
people
solid.
ask for a week, which I think's normal.
Pretty solid.
And then you go in and you just heave-ho the rest of the hell. I mean, like, you just grab it and go. I mean, it's just all gone. All gone.
It's just junk.
I don't even think about it. I mean, I just love throwing stuff away.
You want to come over and
Oh
help
my
me out?
God, I'm telling you, that would be the best thing for me therapeutically. I would just grab and go. You would be missing so many things, and you're like, yeah, they're all
It's
gone.
It's gone. No, that's for the better, though, because I'm trying to have that, like, Marie Kondo vibe, where it's like, does this spark joy? And then if you say no, then it's like, thank you for this item, for what it, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I see that doesn't work for me, because not a lot of things no item really brings joy to me.
Oh, see, good for you. You're like above attachments. Good for you.
I've always been that way.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
like, I like things, like the Xbox is cool, but I don't, like, it's not like I'm, looking at that going, oh man.
What about your ceramic animals? Do those mean
I haven't seen them since Jesus built houses. I'm just gonna be.
They just exist somewhere.
They're in the universe. I mean, I did when I was a kid. Like, I had like my favorite like stuffed animal and things and all. But as I got older, and I mean, because I went through my party, it was like, do I really need any of this stuff?
That's probably good.
That's the only good thing that it kind of came out of my party, and I think my whole like itemized thing started dying down.
That's probably like a good life lesson, that you don't actually need much attachments. So like,
I have a couch.
Yeah, that's good.
I have a kitchen table.
That's important.
I have a coffee table, and I have a bed set.
Good for you.
Then we got, the other couch in there, and then you got a pack and play and I mean, that's really it. We got like 6 pieces of furniture.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's kind of where like
it should be.
I'm impressed. That's kind of the stage we're at now, where it's like Memorial Day's coming up, and I'm like, ooh, the sales. So I'm
no,
I have to buy things.
How much though? Because I'm on the minimalist side of this. We had this conversation at lunch.
No, good for you, but I need to buy. I need a couch. And
that's
I need,
fair.
Like,
see, those are real things.
So those are like real.
I thought you meant like you were going to go buy trinkets during Memorial Day sales. Like that's because we already talked about this. I'm on the side of the minimalist.
Yeah, and I support that. Yeah, and that's who I want to be. That's like who I'm aspiring to become, is a minimalist. But
are you
I'm
happy with like the kind of dynamic too? Like, do you think
are you happy?
No. Like what I mean by that is because like throwing stuff away is so hard for people.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm not tortured.
No, but like you know what I'm saying. Like because to me, like there's sometimes like especially like when it comes to some of the things in my grandma's, if I pick them up,
that's hard.
Man, and it's not like it's been there for 50. It could be something you got 2 days ago, but it ain't going.
Yeah, I get that.
So I didn't know like if that really like if it actually bothers you, or it's like I just had a lot of stuff and it's making me realize.
Probably. So for the most part, like my stuff, it's kind of like I don't really need like this. This is no big deal. But like I will say, speaking of grandmas, I went to my grandma's house the other day and went through her basement with her, and we got like some dishes and stuff like that for the apartment.
That's how you do
which is really nice. Like that's like super kind that she gave that to me, and I'm excited to use them. But now they have all this sentimental value attached to them because they belong to my grandma.
See, I totally understand that.
So now,
you can't get rid of them.
fast forward 2 years when we're gonna want new dishes or whatever, and I'm like, no, these are mine. So definitely, I can foresee this becoming a problem for me. But for right now, I'm just trying to get rid of like the
that's what I was asking.
Things,
okay, see, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's where I'm gonna. I mean, because my thing is like I'm like you. If I get something that's given to me, it's kind of like I don't really want to throw that out.
Yeah, like I this values to me exactly. Yeah.
No, I probably won't ever look at them, but it's just.
but I can't get rid of it. Yeah, so that's a whole thing. So, but
common ground. We're
getting there. But that being said, moving has been an experience.
When do you move officially?
May 23rd. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's exciting. That's when we get the keys, and I'm excited about it. But definitely, it's wild just to think about. And so in the meantime, it's kind of right now. It's just spring cleaning with a deadline. So I'm just trying to like clean things for the most part, and remember that like I need to get rid of more things than I need to collect. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. But like the lease has been signed, the utilities are in my name. It's happening. So exciting stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening quick.
This is something. It's crazy how quick this came around. So with that being said, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Sydney for a few more minutes because she's got to get back to work.
I'm busy.
I know
how it is.
All right, we'll take a quick. We'll come back, talk with Sydney, and keep this morning moving.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more. Carver serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nicello on RiverBender.com.
Oh, yeah. Well, I swear that I really want to know how they be. Well, I really want to say I can't
Yeah.
Looks like it's raining out there.
I think it's raining. I think it's spring.
You gotta
It's
leave,
happening.
don't you?
Eventually.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you had to leave at 11 to go.
Well, I gotta leave at like 10:40 basically.
Wow.
So that's when I'm leaving.
Wow,
So that
you
being
are
said, I
going
gotta
to get
go.
rained on.
I
Do you
gotta
have
go
a?
venture in
Do you have an umbrella?
Of course I don't. You think I'm that kind of person that has an umbrella?
John,
No.
what the hell? We got to get her a RiverBender.com
That
umbrella.
would be fun. I'd use that.
What would you actually? We need to get you one of those Weather Channel things.
That would be
like
fun.
you know what I'm talking about. Whenever the severe, those guys are nuts. Okay,
Yeah.
to be out there in the middle of a hurricane, you know what I'm saying?
I support it.
I just love this though. Like everyone else is evacuated, and here's
Yeah.
some jerk that's sitting there with a microphone getting rained on sideways and almost getting blown away. And then there's a street sign that almost hits you. You know, I mean, we could get you one of those parkas though.
I think we should do that. Actually, I think we should
What
have
would be
that
your
kind of
ideal
thing.
reporter outfit?
My ideal
like
reporter
you know,
outfit?
like if we had like a cartoon series, like what would Sydney Sinks look like?
Ooh, that's interesting. Probably just, well, that's what I said in the blog thing, that I have all these clothes, but I wear the same like 7 outfits
Yeah,
again and again.
me
So
too.
probably just like this. I don't know.
Like you wouldn't have like a reporter look, like the flipped up like jacket with the
no,
glasses.
that's a good idea. I do like the idea of like the parka going
Yeah,
on.
I
think
feel like that's a
great.
good look. I feel like we can make that happen. We'll put like an RB there, and then
There
like,
we
can
go.
put like blog talk on the back.
There we go. That's what we should be wearing all
man.
the time. Yeah.
So do you like your first apartment? Because that's a hard thing to find and get into. The first one's always the toughest. Does it match everything you want?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm excited for it. Yeah, so I've lived in apartments before, but this is the first time back in this area.
Right.
But so it's nice to kind of find a new space and move in there. So I'm excited about that part, and I'm excited to actually get all of the measurements and stuff like that too, so we can actually like do the part where we move things in. I'm just
Right.
ready at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's been months in the making.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah, I get
time.
you.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's speeding up or slowing down?
Well, all of a sudden, I will say it was like, come on, like all this information. I got all these like emails in my inbox with important paperwork
Yeah.
where I'm sure I'm going to lose it. And I'm like nervous about all of that. And then all of a sudden now it's like 2 weeks away. So it's wild how quickly it has gone. So I'm excited to actually get in and get things going. And I've been buying things too for like the last couple of weeks. So we're trying not to drop like a huge chunk of change at once. So that's been a whole process.
It is such a hard thing because
Yeah.
it's one of those where you're kind of doing the calculated risk where it's like, am I better off spending it now or do we kind of
Exactly.
wait a little bit and add to it? You know, it's really a calculated risk.
Exactly. And it's like, how much of a hit is my savings going to take versus like how much can I like plan ahead and budget for? And it's a whole process.
I'm telling you, after April, someone takes my card, that ATM will start laughing at you.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
literally.
sure. Like,
My bank account is like trembling at the thought of the next couple of weeks of just getting all this
you got the
furniture
teller
and-
like holding you down. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this.
Literally, yeah. So that's how it's going to go. But it's going to be
See, but that's what I keep telling myself too. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I got smoked financially in April. It's been, I mean, this
You've
is
been
going to,
busy.
well, it's not even just that. It'll be one for the record books.
Yeah.
I think I'll look back in 10 years and go, holy crap, how'd you get out of this
That's
one? You know?
fair.
But
It's
it's
one of
one of those where you got to do it.
Yeah.
It's all things that are positive. So like, yeah, I don't like the money gone
Mhm.
because I was starting to finally get back to
Yeah.
post Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how
I get
bad
what
I
you
lost?
mean.
You
That'd
know,
be
and
nice, yeah.
I was completely wiped out from
That's
from
unfortunate.
Vegas, and they finally build it back up, and then you get smoked again, and it's like, oh, son of a
gun.
Son of a gun.
There you go. Good catch. No, it definitely is like it hits, but it's all positive.
But you're right.
It's all like necessary.
That's what I keep telling myself because eventually it's all going to make sense. You're like, that's why I did that then.
Exactly. It'll be a whole thing. It just is definitely an experience.
How indifferent's your drive going to be?
It's not. My current commute's about 25 minutes and my new commute's going to be 30 minutes. So it definitely is not going to be like too bad. It just will be different.
255 or Route 3?
Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at. I think Route 3.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Now, do you go Route 3 up to 255, cut over at New Pogue Road?
No. You just go Route 3 all the way down and then into Edwardsville is what I'm going to do. I think.
Okay.
Now I'm.
I don't think that's how that. Maybe.
I'm
it
not
is.
Really,
no, you're right. You're 100.
I'm not really geographically.
No, you aren't right. You got to take a left somewhere.
Yeah. So you know what? I know how to get there. So that's what's important.
You don't need anyone else to figure that out.
Yeah, everyone will stay out of it.
It's 7,000 square feet. Is what I heard.
Yeah, something like that.
Man.
It's beautiful. Wow. Yeah, no, not quite, but it'll be fine.
I love it though, Sydney. It's cool to see you. How are your parents and family taking all this?
Oh, they're excited for us. Yeah, it'll be good. But it definitely will be an adjustment. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited. My brother's coming home for summertime.
Gonna help you
from college? Yes, exactly.
For
and
he's
signed up. He's gonna help me out in moving some stuff. So shout out to Jack. He's doing it. So
good. After you wrecked his car and everything.
Well, let's be honest. The deer wrecked the car. That was unfortunate, but the deer was at fault as well.
So with this being said, you got 10 minutes before you got. We'll get you out of here. Now, what is your advice to somebody that's ready to buy or rent or whatever the hell their first, the big move?
On the flip side there, actually, I'm asking for advice. So if anyone has advice
this probably isn't the best thing.
If anyone has any advice about like how to move how to get ready or whatever, please, because I could use it. Then talk to me in 2 weeks and maybe I'll have some advice. You know what I mean?
I got you. Here's what my advice would be. Got any holiday decorations?
No.
Okay, good. You don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Winter clothes?
Yes.
Summer clothes?
Sure.
Are they separated?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Keep them separate.
Yeah.
Smart.
Don't mix them.
Smart.
Do you have hangers?
I do have hangers.
How many hangers do you have? Enough for all the clothes?
A lot of hangers. I'll be honest.
Okay. Do you have a mini, like a little plastic little storage bin to put in that closet?
Yeah, I can do that. I can find that.
Always good to have.
Smart.
There you go.
Good idea.
Awesome.
That's
and then
all.
what I do, my biggest advice on moving is you find 2 or 3 people and then you become a union supervisor and you drink a couple of beers. You
Smart.
let them do it because why stress over this?
Very smart. That's the way to do it. I've helped a lot of people move in my time.
I don't.
So,
I'll be honest. I'm the guy that always gets sick whenever you need them. I'm not here to move your damn piano.
Well, not the piano. Well, one time I moved a friend up like 4 flights of stairs.
No, I'll be honest. If it's like John or, the boss or anything, or like my dad or, a couple of
right.
whatever, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But if you're my buddy that I go have a beer with every 2 weeks or 3 weeks and you're asking me to move a couch, no.
See, that's interesting because on the flip side, like I'm down as long as you buy me dinner afterwards, and like that's like so like I will spend the day helping you move and I'll have fun with it too. But it just is definitely like there have been times I've shown up at people's places to help them move, and I'm like, oh, you're not packed, like you haven't started packing.
Oh hell
that's
no! Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. By the way, I finally got Apple Pay on my phone because
I'm afraid of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally it's me.
No, I'm afraid of that. I don't understand how it works.
So, I'll be honest with you. It's a wild thing. I've been teaching some businesses how to use it.
Really?
Not here locally because we know what we're doing, but I forgot to tell you. I guess my card, I had a nightmare trying to get my damn taxes paid.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. My card wasn't working because I got a new card and the card wasn't in yet, so I had to go back and get a whole new card that was digital. Then they could send me. It was a nightmare.
Sounds very painful.
Being honest.
Yeah.
But
honesty.
I had Jackie set up Apple Pay on my phone because I wanted to see what it does. But now the problem is, I guess I always double touch my button. So it always say
I don't get what it's doing.
It's looking for the payment.
Oh, for the
POS system.
Okay, yeah.
So you just double tap and it scans your face.
See, that's actually really helpful. I should probably set up Apple Pay because I see where it's helpful.
You know how I am about technology. I have a Facebook and a Snapchat. That is about it. That is literally
good. Yeah. No, unfortunately, I do like social media and stuff like that, but I definitely am afraid of the financial things. I have Venmo, and that's about like the
No,
peak
did
at
I tell you what
can
happened
use.
to me? Something happened it was the most bizarre thing. Right after, during the election and right afterwards, I had people trying to get into every email account I had. And,
That's weird.
And it was so bizarre.
Yeah.
And then they took my damn phone number and tried to get into like my Venmo, and so
That's
I
weird.
shut my Venmo down. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. This is dumb.
That's fair. Yeah, just be done with it. No,
Yeah.
that's fair. But Venmo's so convenient. I'm
It
gonna
is.
be honest with you.
It is. Like
So
when I was at the bar and ran out of cash,
Yeah.
why would you pay an ATM bill if you had somebody over there next to you that did have cash? You just Venmo them $20,
perfect,
you
yeah.
know, or 30, 40,
However much,
whatever
yeah.
you got
know,
going
whatever,
on.
No
Whatever
big
your
deal.
problems are that day.
Me and my
whatever they're
friends,
worth.
we just Venmo back and forth the same $20 every couple of weeks because it's like, here's $20 for what you bought and here's $20 for what I bought, and it all works out. But anyway, in conclusion, Apple Pay over my head. But shout out to you for figuring out how to use it.
Well, shout out to you for you're ready. I mean, it seems like you were
almost
ready to
moving, almost making it happen.
You're ready. Well, Sydney, you have a great day, and
Thank you. You too.
go get some good stuff done.
You too. We got this.
10:32. A little bit of change. Is it raining out there? We'll find out because I'm going to take a break. But you can't do it without having. Hold on here. We gotta have some music. You know, that way it's rain music. I feel like.
I feel like you got the vibe.
I feel like it. All right, back in a few. Oh my goodness. Have fun.
Thanks.
Have fun.
I look forward to
You got
going
a
out
rowboat out there, a toboggan?
I need an umbrella. I'm not that kind of person.
Send Sydney a sailboat.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Carden Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Carden Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Just where I stand, another serenader and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your hearts, but I know the game. You forget my name. I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts.
Welcome back. My voice is going out. Daily Show, Thursday morning, 10:36. I'm feeling better, though. I mean, I really am. I just, I don't know what the heck I had going on. Blog Talk was good today. Hey, while I have you, there was a couple of things I wanted to share with you that are new to the site this morning and wanted to make sure you were filled in on them. Dalton Brown doing a good job covering city and municipal governments, and the Wood River City Council is taking the first steps to sell the Wood River Business Park, formerly known as the EnviroTech Business Park, to the new owner for further development. Council members Monday approved an ordinance to declare the 105-acre site of undeveloped land along Enviro Way in Wood River surplus property and authorize its sale to a new owner. In the opinion of the City Council, the Wood River Business Park is no longer necessary, appropriate, required for the use of, profitable to, or for the best interest of the city to retain, and should be declared surplus and sold. The ordinance states. Also passed are related resolutions authorizing a request for proposals for the property. The city is seeking proposals from qualified developers for plans to redevelop this vacant land, which it claims has many advantages. The former EnviroTech Business Park was originally developed in the mid-90s with the goal of attracting environmentally conscious business to the area, but 30 years later, the park only home to 3, leaving over 100 acres of vacant land open for development. Not only has the city changed the park name from EnviroTech to Wood River Business Park, it has also repealed certain green development requirements that were put in place in 1994 in its efforts to attract developers to the site. A full recording of that council meeting available at RiverBender.com /news. Also, in the news today, wanted to fill you in that coming down the pipeline on June the 7th, we will be there on RiverBender.com live. Pierre Marquette State Park will host the Two Rivers Family Fishing Fair featuring fun and educational activities for the entire family. On Saturday, June the 7th, event hours are 10 a.m. until 4 in the park, which is near Grafton on Illinois 100. There's no admission or parking fees, and no fishing license or gear is needed to participate. The fair will feature a variety of outdoor activities. Participating children will find a catch and release bluegill pond where young anglers can have their photograph taken with their catch. Always fun. The popular one cast station ensures everyone wins a prize, and bow fishing offers youth an opportunity to shoot at moving targets in a pool or at three-dimensional targets. Every child who completes at least 7 stations will receive a prize and have a chance to catch trout from the pond. That'll be fun, too. New to the fair this year will be Hall of Fame fisherman Jimmy Houston, who will entertain the crowd with his fishing wit and wisdom. Tim Mountain Man Grady, from Duck Dynasty is going to be in attendance. Now, that'll be fun. That'd be awesome. Hopefully we can get him on the show when I'm down there. That'd be a good interview. That's kind of a good one. Hold on, let me repeat that. Tim McGrady from Duck Dynasty going to be in attendance at the Two Rivers Family Fishing Fair. Returning new entertainment this year includes a 4,000-gallon mobile aquarium stocked with fish species from the Illinois River. Camel the Clown, the Lodge Brothers Band, and Alex Nagy from Twisted Cat Outdoors will be there with some great stuff again, and then, of course, some great food and drinks. Two Rivers Family Fishing Fairs hosted by IDNR, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and the Two Rivers Nationals Wildlife Refuge, which is administered by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. For more information, you can contact Pierre Marquette at 618-786-3323, extension 1. That's 618-786-3323, extension 1, to learn more about this. But that Two Rivers Family Fishing Fair set for the first Saturday of June the 7th. It'll be here before we know it, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. in Grafton. Hey, while I have you, I was going to do a couple of All-Star Awards and things, but I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about this. This is a sip, sample, and stroll coming down the pipeline this weekend. I'm running out of steam here. And Mary joined us a couple of weeks ago to fill us in on it. Love talking to Mary. Love talking to our friends in Grafton, and I'll take you there now. 9:52, welcome back. Friday morning continues on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. Mary back in the studio, Secretary of the Grafton Chamber of Commerce. And coming up on May the 10th, returning favorite, Sip, Sample, and Stroll. And you guys have really built this sucker up.
I'm glad we've added another business this year. This is our 5th annual Sip, Sample, Stroll, which kind of kicks off, along with our golf tournament, the season. In Grafton, we talk about the season.
Well, and it definitely is here. And now that season's becoming longer and longer, it looks like, because you all are doing so many great events outside of, the traditional spring, summer fun.
What's kind of really nice is several of our businesses step up and put together special things that is not Chamber of the City, just because those businesses see working together and putting on special things like an upcoming blues festival is good for the city and good for their business. So that's a real positive.
Well, 100%. And that's how you be more successful together, and you have those folks that are willing to volunteer their time and come together and do these really great things, not for just the community, but you guys are bringing in the region.
Well, I hope so. We always say, come to Alton and turn left.
I love it. That's pretty good.
That's pretty partisan, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's okay because it's your segment. So with that being said, the 5th annual coming up on May the 10th. It's 11 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. all throughout Grafton, correct?
Correct. 14 of our businesses that serve food and beverages, in other words, all of them, are participating.
That's really cool.
And it's an unusual event in that people have to buy a ticket to participate. Mm-hmm. The tickets are $30 and are available on GraftonILChamber.com. We do not sell tickets the day of the event because if businesses are going to serve you unique food and unique beverages, they have to order them. And just like if you're having company, you got to know how many are coming. Our businesses need to know that. So there aren't tickets sold that day. So you've got to right now get online and buy the tickets.
Well, and that's a great point to make too. And so fill me in for the folks that maybe haven't gotten a chance to go out there yet and they've been wanting to. What is Sip, Sample, and Stroll all about? And you talked about some of those personalized, dining options, but what can we experience?
Okay, when you come to Grafton with your ticket, there are 14 businesses ready to welcome you. And what they've prepared for you is a sample of their signature beverages and their signature food. So at different places, you might get different things. I've got a whole list, a couple. One's really intriguing me. If you go to Grafton Winery this year, you're going to get a turkey meatball shishito in a Spanish tomato sauce, and it'll be paired with the Grafton Winery seltzer.
Man.
So we get to try something different.
That sounds really good.
Doesn't that sound good? The Oyster Bar, again, is going to do jambalaya. Mm-hmm. You expect at the Hog Pit, you get smoked wings and hippie juice. But we also have places like Go-Go Maze, the local ice cream shop.
They're doing a lot of good stuff.
Who have food, and of course there will be a non-alcoholic beverage. Mm-hmm. So that meets another need. In fact, we've talked about that, is should we add that component? So
I think so. I think
think about.
I think it's a great component to add because, some people, it's, not everyone's, the drinker, and to have something that's, not the alcoholic option, the non-alcoholic beverage, that's great.
Right. So you come to City Hall with your receipt. We have a list. We give you a wristband. That wristband tells every one of those 14 businesses. And by the way, I don't know, is there a way you can hold this up?
Oh, we'll put that on the screen here in a second.
On every one of the participating businesses will be our logo, and you'll know that they have a sample and a beverage for you. You go in, and they'll give that to you. And so that it's that simple. Get your ticket, stop by City Hall, get your wristband, and start sipping and sampling and strolling throughout Grafton.
And what better time to? I mean, especially because from what my knowledge is, May the 11th is Mother's Day, correct?
I think so.
So why not go out and treat your mother to a great Saturday and then get a little bit of a jump start on it? I think that's the perfect plan right there.
I like how you think.
I'm telling you, I'm figuring it out on the fly here. And if you all see this logo, it's a little bit enlarged. I can't zoom out of it, but it is a beautiful logo. And who did that for you guys? Did you do that?
It was a group effort.
Wow.
Andy Jackson, who was our treasurer of our chamber, took the lead, but he had a lot of other people with expertise that helped put it together. And I think it kind of sums up Grafton with our lighthouse. Maybe we should have one man standing in there because we sure welcome all our male friends to come and sip and sample also.
I've done that a few times in Grafton, Mary.
You've done that, huh?
Well, and that's I really wanted to make sure because that will be the placate that what's in the window, correct?
That'll be in the window. So you go in and with your wristband, and they'll be glad to give that to you.
Well, and honestly, you guys will be glad you did this. $30 for all you can basically do in Grafton for a 4 or 5 hour stretch here.
Yes, our ticket place will be open for the registration place from 10. We'll get there a little early. The business is open at 11, so don't expect. But if you want to get there a little early, we'll be there to get you all set up, and we'll be there till 2. We figure that if you don't get there much before 2, it's really hard to go to 14 places.
I would say so. And honestly, we just make it a relaxing day because when you have all that time just to kind of go in and out, and I mean, I hate to say this, but you might as well find a bed or Airbnb out there in Grafton and go ahead and find a hotel room too.
I'm so glad you said that because, you know, in Grafton, we're looking at food, beverage, retail, and lodging. And we have, I think, 23, 24 at least B&Bs. We have extra rooms up at Aries. We have the Rubel Hotel. So there's plenty of time for you to come and spend the whole weekend.
Absolutely. You got a moment to take a break with me?
I do.
We're coming up to top of the hour here. It's 9:59 and a little bit of change in downtown Alton. You're watching our daily show on Roku TV and RiverBender.com. We're talking Sip, Sample, and Stroll on May the 10th. We're also going to come back and talk a little bit more because Music in the Park is starting soon. The warmer weather's here, folks, and Grafton's here to make that experience better for you each and every day throughout the summer and really now throughout the year.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
We're gonna take a trip across the sea. Everybody come along with me. We're gonna hit the night down in Gay Paris.
Welcome back, 10:03, top of the hour, daily show on a Friday. Back with Mary, and we got to talk about strolling.
We'll talk about strolling. We've been talking about food and beverages, which I love, but we'd like you to also stroll throughout Grafton, and I think our town is looking better and better, and we've got new ADA compliance between Mulberry Street to make people with those needs feel welcome. So do come. You can stroll from one end to the other if you've got the stamina. But one of the things we're trying to do this year is that while you're strolling, we'd like you to stop in and visit our retail shops. And to encourage that, when you check in and get that wristband and get ready to go out and stroll, we're going to also hand you a bag with that logo on it. And in that bag will be something from all those retail shops.
Wow.
Sometimes it'll be maybe a percent off. Maybe it'll be just information about what they have. I have not said there's anything that you have to put in there, but you'll have a bag to do your strolling and your purchasing.
Wow.
So
that's really cool, though. I like the incentive there.
Well, I hope it's an incentive for people. In the last little over a year, we now have a Grafton Art Gallery that is all local and regional artists. It's an exciting place.
It's beautiful. They do a good job down there.
Isn't it? And just really highlighting people that have so talented in our area.
Oh, for sure.
We've got several new gift shops, Wicked Sisters, Grafton Limestone, the Cox Mercantile are all pretty new to most of us. But there's old standbys like the gift shop at the marina. And don't forget Naughty by Nature.
Right.
Naughty by Nature has new owners.
Really?
And they are really looking to keep that old thing of go in there and pick out a big piece of wood and make it into something. But they also are upping their artists. They're, those people who use wood to create art. There will be more artisans on display at Naughty by Nature.
I'm telling you, I do that all the time with them too. I can't say nothing fast when it comes to that store, but when did they get new owners?
At the first of the year.
Wow, I did not realize that.
I was in talking to them about putting something in the bag a couple days ago, and it's amazing that they're now have divided where all the wood is with the dust that wood does and the more retail products in the front.
Wow.
So it has a different feel, but it's the same. So
that's really cool. So an update, like a refresh.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But, don't forget to go up to Grafton Winery. They not only, have the food and beverages, but they have a really good gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably forgetting someone, but I think you'll see there's new and there's old. And it's a good way to stroll and have a little time between your beverages.
That's the most important part, too. Pace yourself, quite literally, by walking around and really just enjoying. And if you're just tuning in, this is the day before Mother's Day. Treat your mom to a really nice, I think, a great gift. Go ahead and get tickets for this. And if you're the husband, partner, whoever in the life, the special person, I think that's when you call Aries and get a hotel room and just say, go walk around and have as much fun as you want and don't worry about getting home.
Then don't forget that Aries not only is participating with their food and beverage, but they have a really good gift shop and it will be participating.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
So I'm hoping that makes people's day even more special. And now if we could just get the weather to cooperate, we'll really have a good day. But I found that people around here participate even, we know it's Illinois and spring. We do it.
Spring is definitely Illinois, know?
Well, good way to put it.
That's right. This is Saturday, May the 10th, 11 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. And now ticket sales close on May 5?
They do. Thank you for noticing that. Remember, we have to give the businesses heads up. So get to your computer right now and buy your tickets. And we'll be ready for you on the 10th.
GraftonILChamber.com. That's GraftonILChamber.com. And then while I have you too, let's talk a little bit about Music in the Park.
Good, great, because it's expanded from, I think, a couple of years ago, it was 7. We're going to have 14 concerts this summer. They're always on Thursday night. They start on May 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I think is exciting is that the first concert will be a band called Starlifter, and they're from Scott Air Force Base.
Wow.
So you can be able to sit in the Grove Memorial Park with a group from Scott Air Force Base, and right across the street behind you is that magnificent American flag, 40 by 80 foot flying.
That's just amazing. And that's the biggest, isn't it? And
up and down the Mississippi River, yes.
That's what I thought. I always want to make sure I see how I do that. I fish that fact out just so that way Mary can finish it up for me.
This man does his own work.
So May, what date was that?
May 29th will be the first concert.
We're getting close.
We are getting very close. And at those of you that have been there know there is a 50-50 raffle.
Mm-hmm.
And the proceeds from that raffle that the chamber collects go directly into a flag fund. Mm-hmm. Because when we have winds like we've had this year, and think about that, how long a flag lasts in those kinds of winds. So we are constantly repairing those flags.
Well, and too, that's a pretty, big flag.
But it's a very serious commitment on the part of the chamber to keep that flag flying.
It's really cool. I really do. I think that's one of my favorite parts of what you guys do is the upkeep of that, because it's beautiful.
There's a flag crew of guys, and they're guys because I guess I could go down and help, but it would probably fling me into the river.
Yeah, I bet it would. It's a lot.
But we have the flag crew that is down there putting it up, taking it down. And not only then, but when you've come to Grafton on any holiday, there's flags all over Grove Memorial Park.
And it really does look beautiful every time, too. Yep. And with that being said, you said there's 14 this year?
14 concerts. Thursday night, starting at 7 o'clock. And if you get up in the morning on July and you think it is so hot, I can't go sit outside, I have to tell you, I don't know. I think it's a miracle, but that there is a hollow leading up out of the park, and about 4:30, a breeze comes down that hollow, and it's nice in the park.
Wow.
I don't know why. I'm not a meteorologist, but do come and give it a try, even if it's hot.
And that just shows you how much everyone wants music in the park to go on.
Yes.
And it's really just a great addition to what you all do throughout the summer months and Grafton, and then throughout the fall now, too, with being, extended. And going back into Sip, Sample, and Stroll, it is coming down the pipeline, folks. The 5th annual, Saturday, May the 10th, and indulge in an afternoon of flavors, charming strolls throughout Grafton, and just have some fun with the family. Bring the mom out, enjoy it, and tickets at GraftonILChamber.com.
And we welcome all males also.
Very good point. Is there anything else we should talk about before I say goodbye?
Have you got a minute?
Yeah.
A total different thing?
Yeah.
Our Historical Society, in addition to their quarterly meetings, has a program in each meeting. And our meeting this Sunday at 1:30, the program will feature Bill Eiseminger, who is with the Kokia Archaeological Society.
Wow.
And he is going to be telling us about the indigenous people of our area, and especially how many people have been out in this area and found an arrowhead, found what looks like an axe head. And he'll be there to talk about these people, the artifacts they've left, and what that can tell us about their culture.
Wow.
So that will be at our visitor center on Sunday at 1:30. So thanks for letting me talk a little about that.
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Wow. Oh, how many seats is this limited on seating?
There's no charge. The room holds comfortably 45 to 50. Sometimes people stand in the hall. So that's the limit. But while you're there, please go in and take a look at our museum. We have a new artifact, which working to probably early teens Victrola.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a little lesson in how to run it.
Wow.
It takes 78 records. You wind it up, pick up the cartridge holder, the little metal needle, and drop it on, gently put it onto the record. Mm-hmm. And it is amazing the sound that comes out of this Victrola. So,
wow, that's cool.
It'll be being demonstrated on Sunday before our meeting. So there's an added attraction, but it'll be there all the time.
That's really cool. Well, Mary, thanks for filling me in on all this. We got a lot of stuff out there for the people today.
Well, what we keep trying to talk about is what brings people to Grafton, and it's a whole variety of things. So from our history museum to boating to fishing to shopping to eating to drinking, we want you to visit Grafton.
Absolutely. And Mary, thank you so much as always for stopping by and chatting with me.
I always love to talk with
man, you. We always have fun too, and that's a good thing. We'll link everything in an article on RiverBender.com. We'll take a quick break. Sydney will come down and join us next right after a few